good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all on this Thursday night, cold and chilly. But let's talk about the Toronto Raptors beating the Cleveland Cavaliers 126 to 113. The Cavaliers are now 8-5 and 4-2 at home. The Raptors are 7-5 and 5-3 on the road. Cleveland did win the first quarter 30-29, but the Raptors really put their foot down on them and made them struggle to get back up because they won the second quarter 38-24. The Cavaliers came back and won the third 31-23, but the Raptors finished them off 36-28. And that was it for them. Let's talk about the Raptors. Brandon Ingram only played 11. Well, Brandon Ingram ended up playing 35 minutes and he had 11 points. He was 5 of 15 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and a block. He also was a +5 and plus minus. Didn't have the greatest shooting game. Took a lot of tough shots in this one. They just wasn't falling in this game. Um, they do need him to be a playmaker for them. They do need him to be a scorer for them. He tried to do that, it just didn't work out as well as he would like. But that's the purpose of going against different teams. Every team gonna have their own matchups, and every team gonna challenge you. You just have to be able to embrace that. And he just didn't have a good game in this one. RJ Barrett, he played 27 minutes, had 9 points. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. And he also had one of his rebounds offensive. He ended up being a +2 and plus minus. He hasn't really been going as strong lately. But he didn't take a lot of shots in this game anyway, and his 3-point shot wasn't falling at all in this game. Missed all of them. It hurts, but you still got the win. Scotty Barnes ended up playing 35 minutes. He had 28 points, 12 of 22 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Had a double-double because he had 10 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. He had 8 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 5 blocks. This is a great game. This is one of the strongest performances from him this season just because he was really good defensively, and that includes rebounding the ball and scoring around the paint and not just settling for threes and jump shots throughout the entire game. Jakob Poeltl, he played 29 minutes, had 20 points. That was good. 7 of 10 from the field, really efficient. And this one also made all his free throws, went 6 of 6. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. 3 of his rebounds was offensive, and this was a strong game from him. He did have 3 personal fouls in this game, and he finished as a +7 and plus minus. A lot of his shots was easy. He didn't shy away from contact, and that's what he needs to continue to do. Use that size and that length and that athleticism to your advantage as much as you can. He was able to do that in this game, and it worked for him. Emmanuel quickly had that 3 ball really going in this game. He was 5 of 7 from 3, kept hitting pull-ups. He was 10 of 13 from the field at 25 points in 32 minutes. He also only had 1 rebound today. He did also have 6 assists and 2 turnovers, but they needed his offense scoring-wise more in this particular game, and he delivered, and it was much needed for them to get this win because Cleveland is a tough team. But they ended up beating them because their starters played well besides a couple of them. But their bench, they got double figures off Sandro. He's been doing that for them this season. 13 points, 4 or 5 from the field, 2 or 3 from 3, 3 or 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. One of his rebounds was offensive. He had 1 personal foul, 17 minutes played for him, and that's all he needed to have a great performance, even from 3. He was a +8 and plus minus. Jamison Battle had 2 points. He went 1 on 1 from the field. He also only had 1 turnover and 1 rebound. He had 6 minutes played for him, and he was a +5 and plus minus. Garrett Temple got on the court, didn't do nothing but play a couple minutes. He finished with 2 minutes. He was a -2 and plus minus, had 1 block. And that was the end of his night. And Jamal Shead had 8 points, which was great. 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. 7 assists, 2 rebounds, four personal fouls. He finished with 24 minutes played. Was a plus 15 and plus minus. They needed his 3 point shooting and his playmaking came really in handy throughout this entire game for them to stay ahead and for them to just keep putting points on the board. Jacoby Walter, um, he played 13 minutes, had 4 points, was 2 or 3 from the field, 0 1 from the 3 point line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, three personal fouls, and he played 13 minutes, was a minus 16 and plus minus. You're just happy that he made the shots that he took, besides the three that he missed. Other than that, he helped on the boards and had good flow to what the offense needed him to do. Played his part. You can say the same thing about Grady Dick. 6 points, 2 or 3 from the field. It was all 3 point attempts. He only missed one. 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, 21 minutes, plus 10 and plus minus for him. The team did shoot 49 of 88, 55% from the field. They also shot 12 of 31, 38% from three, 16 to 17, 94% from the free throw line. They had 43 rebounds total, 37 assists. They only had 13 turnovers. They did get 6 steals and 7 blocks. And at the end of the day, they had 20 personal fouls too as a team. Really good, efficient performance from everywhere on the court. And you have to love that from the Raptors. They moving the ball, they're getting to the paint, they're knocking down their threes, and that's what they needed to do last year, and they're correcting it this year, and that's why they're winning more games than they're losing. And then you have the Cleveland Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter was doing a lot of shot creating in this game. He finished with 16 points, 7 to 16 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 assists. He had 2 rebounds and a block, and he ended up having 2 personal fouls in 27 minutes. He was also a minus 7 and plus minus. He was good. I like the shots he was taking. He didn't knock down his threes. He missed the free throw. But other than that, I don't really know which more you can ask him to do because the team was just letting people go on isolation sprees, and he just had to pass it or try to score it himself, and it ended up working more times than not. Besides from three, Jared Allen only had 6 points. He was 3 of 6 from the field. He had 8 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Ended up having 2 personal fouls, 21 minutes, minus 6 and plus minus for him. You wanted more. You thought you would get more from him in this game. It just didn't happen. He is a guy where you know where he's going to try to eat at. You know what he's going to try to do. You just got to stay attached to him, force him to catch the ball further away from the basket. And if he does, you just got to be physical with him. You rather see him shoot free throws than get a lay in or a dunk. And I think the Raptors read that right. You can say the same thing about Evan Mobley. He only had 7 points. He was 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He also had 2 personal fouls in 35 minutes. He was a minus 18 and plus minus. A disappointing game from him. You know, you needed one person in that starter to really step up besides Hunter, and you thought it'd be Evan Mobley or Jared Allen, and they had no Darius Garland in this game, and somebody had to pick it up, and it ended up really being Donovan Mitchell, but this is what we expect from him. He had 31 points, which led the game, and he was 7 of 18 from the field, 2 of 9 from three. Some of his threes was good looks. He just couldn't get them to go down, but it didn't matter because he was able to get 15 free throws made out of 17 total. He also had 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He also had 7 turnovers. They really put the ball in his hands a lot and told him to make plays as much as you can. We're going to live and die by what you do. And that was the problem with the 3 point shooting, and that was the problem with the turnovers. He had 1 steal and 2 blocks also, and he also had 2 personal fouls in 36 minutes that he played. He was a minus 18 and plus minus, and he did play the most minutes on the team. Sam Merrill just trying to score where he could. He had 12 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 3 of 9 from three. Had good looks. Some he rushed, some he forced, and some he just tried to chuck. But sometimes that's the best look you can get. You're going to take it. And NBA players have very prideful and very confident in their game, so they're going to feel like they can make it anyway, even if it ain't the greatest look. It can be like that. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 personal foul, 27 minutes in a minus 2 and plus minus. Larry Nance Jr. 0 points, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, 7 minutes, and a minus 13 and plus minus for him. Dean Wade had 2 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He also had 1 personal foul in 21 minutes, a minus one and plus minus. Luke had 0 points in 2 minutes. Of course, he couldn't really do much because of that, but he did get a steal and was a +4 and plus minus. Tomlin was playing hard. He was that X factor for them off the bench. He had 18 points, was 8 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 personal fouls, 22 minutes, and a minus 10 and plus minus. He brought a lot of fight, a lot of hustle, a lot of resiliency in this game for the Cavaliers. Was really playing hard and trying to make things happen, but it just wasn't enough, honestly. Thomas Bryant, 4 points for him, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. He ended up having 1 personal foul in 7 minutes. He was a +8 and plus minus. You just like the fact that he made shots and tried to go out there and provide spacing. Craig Porter Jr. was aggressive looking for his shot. 10 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from three. 5 assists, one rebound, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 personal foul, 24 minutes for him. He was a +5 and plus minus guy. I like the fact that he came off the bench and gave you double figures in points while also doing a good job of keeping teammates involved and looking for his and finding his teammates still while not turning the ball over at all. And he played a little defense out there. And Tyrese Proctor, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, 1 assist, 2 personal fouls, 11 minutes played, a minus 7 and plus minus, 41 of 91, 45% from the field, 10 of 41, 24% from three, 21 of 26, 80% from the free throw line, 37 rebounds, 26 assists, 12 turnovers, 7 steals, 6 blocks. They ended up having also 20 personal fouls as a team. This was a game where the Cavaliers was hanging in there, but they just couldn't get it going consistently offensively or defensively. The Raptors was getting all the shots and all the plays that they wanted. They attacked the rim real well. They kicked the ball out well. They was confident in this game. Pull-ups was good. Some guys didn't have their shot going, but majority of them did. The Raptors have been a tough team to defeat because they have the length, they have the quickness, they have the athleticism, they have the hands, and they have good size, and that can be used real well if they can continue to score like this offensively and continue to communicate and continue to commit to playing good defense. And it's been working so far, and it worked against the Cavs, a tough team to beat. But the Cavs, they haven't really had their best lineups out there enough. They haven't really been playing their best basketball because of that. And the problem is, we don't know if that's going to happen this season. They're still going to win enough games to be a playoff team, but this team is judged what they do in the playoffs. If they can't win a championship this year, you have to start looking at what more can we do to improve to have a better chance of winning a championship. Adding Donovan Mitchell to this core and drafting Evan Mobley was supposed to eventually take this team to that level. Well, they're still young and they're still in the middle, and you're happy where you're at because you can still possibly take another step, but it's not guaranteed to happen. A trade can sound good, you can think it could be good, but it doesn't really make sense if it doesn't work on the court and it doesn't really change what you are as a team. The Donovan Mitchell did change how this team played and how serious people took this team and how well they played in the regular season. They was on another level. That's why they was number one in the East last year. And then Evan Mobley just brought more defense and just more things that they can do and made them be able to mix more things up. And Jared Allen was a great addition too. And Darius Garland is that missing piece that hasn't played enough. He's always in and out right now. He's been missing a lot of time. He's a scorer that can get to the basket, can play, make a little bit, and hit a three. Those are essential things to modern day offenses. So you're going to need them. And they know that, and they can't really judge them until they have them for a long period of time or a significant amount of time to see what this team is really about this season. Until then, they're just going to be another team in the East that you're going to respect that when you go against them on your schedule. But at the end of the day, you're going to be confident if you're any team in the East and you're any team in the West when you go against them. You're going to feel like you can beat them. You're going to feel like you can get it done if they continue to put up games like this and lineups like this. I still think they're doing the best they can with what they have. That's all you can do anyway, is go out there and play and be professional and put on your best show and do the best you can and live with the result. And I feel like the Cavaliers did that in this game. They just came up short. And I think it's going to continue to happen throughout the season. They just got to get healthy, get their best guys out there as long as they can, make a big run, put up the most wins they can, and live with the result. Comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. So if you love that type of stuff, this is a channel for you. I promise you'll love it. And if that's not enough, I got over 4,000 plus videos on my channel right now that you can watch and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, if you didn't know, I also try to upload videos each and every day, and I try to do it throughout the day too to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back. And thank y'all for being loyal subscribers and loyal fans. And thanks for supporting me in the past or present. Hope y'all continue to do it in the future. Other than that, I'm gone for now. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.